Hola, buenas tardes. Gracias a todos los presentes y a los conectados por vía virtual por estar acompañándonos en este momento muy especial para nuestro Comité de Fashion Law. Estamos reunidos para celebrar.
We are here today. Thank you for being here to celebrate the culmination of our sustainable fashion event. And we have the pleasure of handing over the award of the winning items. This call comes from the idea and with the objective of incentivizing attorneys and every professional of the legal system to take an interest in this new specialized area of law, which is fashion law, in all its shades. And so we were thinking of promoting a contest on sustainability in the fashion industry, which undoubtedly is a tremendous trend in fashion law and a great challenge for the companies of the sector. And so we launched this contest last year, and we asked to prepare a text on sustainable fashion in any of its 4 subcategories, which is environmental fashion, fashion against pollution, ethnic fashion, fight against cultural appropriation, technological fashion, focused on technologies which are beneficial to society, and innovation in production materials and accessories. And ethical fashion, which deals with human rights and labor rights, as well as the implementation of good strategies, good environmental and social and governance strategies for the companies. To allow for greater participation,
Apoyo de ASIPI.
for the support of ASIPI, we increase participation to members and non-members of the association. And then we launched this contest to draft text, an article on any of these issues. And we also thought about restricting so we thought about lawyers, law students. So any article on sustainability can have a focus of has different subtexts, and so we decided to talk on other things like sustainability, economic aspects, and so on and so forth as a basic requirement. So they had to be genuine text, non-published, and also we wanted to rigorously respect impartiality. So while as we handed the articles to the evaluating judges, it was completely anonymous. Nobody knew who the authors were. We only learned the names of the winners once the winning article was chosen. I just want to highlight that the jury that was made up by 5 members. And so you have to understand the adventure. Chair of the committee chair, and 3 members more assigned by ASIPI. Giselle Diamond, who is also here present. First vocal for ASIPI, Daniela Calderon, and Guatemalan attorney, and Antonio Villa, attorney from Paraguay, both members in fashion law. So we want to thank you all for rating or reading and choosing the winning article. We had to do this in a very, very short amount of time. So I want to highlight that it was very, it was a very, very great, hard job, but at the same time, it was very hard because we had to choose 4 articles that tended to the specific nature of the subject matter, and so we enjoyed seeing the interest that was generated, and we'd hope that this way we're able to comply with the objective that we set out for ourselves, which is to incentivize and take an interest in something, an interest in fashion law. This was an arduous task because of the quality of the articles themselves. And I'd like to mention that, and I believe that all the jury agrees, that so we have excellence, a high level of writing, and it was very difficult to pick. But and unfortunately, we should have picked them all. But to the high quality of the articles, and we have considered, besides the winner, also 3 finalists, and so we felt we needed to have some special acknowledgement. Also, we have thought of including at least the 10 semifinalists of the pre-selected articles as the best in the ebook of fashion law for ASIPI, and which is going to be published this year and will be introduced in Buenos Aires. And so there's a large amount of articles that were presented, and I just wanted to thank you beforehand, everyone here present, the delegates that accompany us. I want to congratulate the winners and also all articles of this article, dedicated study and analysis to this subject. Of course, before handing out the award, I want to thank ASIPI for the appreciation lent to us, and our chair, Luis Enriquez, for supporting us in conducting this activity. Our dear director, Julie Gutierrez, Martin Vitalua, who worked for all of us almost on a day-to-day basis, particularly in the last period of developing the coordination of this activity, and has been very successful. Thank you.
Y bien, ha llegado el momento de revelar.
And so now the time has come to reveal our winning authors. So 4th place, a recognition. I believe that there was only 3 finalists, but we actually added one more, and we acknowledge this 4th place as Ruben Calderon. For Venezuela. Moving on to 3rd place. It would be Madeline Pamela de Leon. Thank you for being here. Second place. Place was Magda Alejandra Jones from Colombia. Certificate is received by the country delegate. And the winner is also from Colombia, and he is Wilson Armando Frego. Congratulations. And so we are finished with today's award. I want to thank you once again, each and every one of you, and participated.
A Madeline, a los que representan también al resto de ganadores que nos van a dar unas palabras.
Ahí perdonarán, ¿no? Primero, segundo.
Bueno, ya que te llevaste todo, el 50% de todo. Felicidades.
¿Me dice? ¿Sí? Sí, ya vamos a...
No, un momento, no nos abandonen, por favor. Que vamos a intentar conectarnos con el ganador.
Alejandra, ¿no?
Alejandra, si quieres dar unas palabras, te escuchamos. No te escuchamos.
No.
No sé.
No sé, ahí se me está escuchando algo.
Tenemos problemas con el audio. Bueno, pues mientras tanto, Madeline, nuestra tercera lista.
Buenas noches a todos. Muchísimas gracias por tenerme aquí en el día de hoy. Ha sido un honor realmente haber ganado este tercer lugar.
Thank you. It's been an honor to be awarded this prize from ASIPI. I'd like to thank my parents, the National Organization of the Dominican Republic. Also, I'd like to thank the Universidad Pontificia Madre Maestra. There aren't that many words to describe what this honor actually represents, but I'd like to speak about the importance of the fashion industry within law. Fashion law is a branch, relatively new, of law. And there are so many issues within the fashion industry that should not be ignored. For example, abuse to human rights, as well as problems within intellectual property and sustainability within fashion. So it is an honor to having written this article where I was able to explain each and every one of these issues from a legal standpoint. Thank you.
Alejandra, si quieres intentar, pero es que no se te decía.
Podría intentar escribir el mensaje.
Adelante, Alejandra, te escuchamos.
Hola, ¿me están escuchando? ¿Hola?
¿Nos escuchas?
Sí.
I'd like to thank ASIPI for creating platforms for fashion law because Latin America has a very active fashion industry. There's so much to talk about. And thank you so much for having created this space and for giving us the opportunity not only to legal professionals but students like myself and include us in the conversation. I truly hope that these spaces continue to remain open and taking place in the future and all that that entails for us and for giving us a space to think, to analyze, to bring about discourses from the world of business, from the law, and give them a super different focus. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and to our jury, thank you so much for considering or taking my work into consideration.
Bien, Rubén. Rubén, te escuchamos.
Hola, ¿me
Si
escucha?
quieres dar unas palabras.
Hola, ¿me confirman que me escuchan?
Sí.
Vale.
Just want to thank ASIPI and the Fashion Law Committee and everybody involved in the organization of this award, which I'm going to focus my appreciation to one of the objectives, which was to disseminate, share, and incentivize curiosity on fashion law. I found myself before the award in this group of people that thought, oh, fashion law, what for? And then after doing my research and creating a perspective, a regulatory perspective, a technological perspective, led me to understand that there are so much things to include and cover and so many issues to discuss, different perspectives, from labor law, international law, human rights law, patent law, and multiple areas yet to discover, multiple areas to discuss. And so this award is a very meaningful, very important. It wasn't anticipated. And so I just, want to thank this and contribute to this, and there's a new area of interest. And so thank you so much for all the other finalists and the winner. I am incredibly interested of reading your work and for you to read mine. So thank you so much for being here today, and to ASIPI for putting this contest together, and thank you.
Muchas gracias, Wilson. Adelante, te escuchamos. Gracias por
Hola, muy buenas tardes. Gracias a ustedes por
Thank you, everyone, for giving us these spaces in which we are able to contribute to the research of intellectual property and also address so many pertinent issues such as fashion law and understand sustainability and how things are adapting within ethical fashion. And thank you so much. And I'm very interested in really read everybody else's articles. Very quickly, I'd like to congratulate all the participants, finalists, the winner, of course. And I would love to see these young faces participating, winning contests. And I'd just like to very much so congratulate the Fashion Law Committee. Great job. And the idea is to continue to promote participation of everyone, young people, members, partners, and these very interesting subjects. And this is a great labor that is taking place. And so I think, we made it. The goal was achieved, and I hope to see you in ASIPI again in the near future. Thank you. That would be all. Thank you. And let's hope that next year we have another successful contest.
Ana Lucía, por favor, unas palabras, tú que me acompañaste en esta aventura, en este proyecto intensamente.
Thank you, Ana Lucia. A couple of words from you. Yes, hi, how are you? I am very excited, and I'd like to thank ASIPI and why not our chair of the Fashion Law Committee, Eleonora, because through her and with her, we designed this contest and our work plan. We had our questions, of course, because it wasn't just about law, but very specific subject: fashion law, sustainability, and we hoped that this was one of the trends that we needed to address, create awareness, and generate this interest in the readers that sustainable and responsible use came here to stay. And I also want to thank ASIPI for their patience, for their support, Judy, Martin, Luis Enrique, Giselle, just everyone, of course, because this contest was launched last year, and we made sure that it wasn't only for ASIPI members, but we included everyone, even students. So we are making great moves towards fashion law, and fashion law was created, under a lot of questions, and we'd hope that these questions were solved. This is a branch like any other, and just that it's sometimes criticized because it's very superficial, because it's just glamorous. But when you research, and this is why we launched this contest, and you study in depth, this is just like any other business, and just we need to be aware that not everything that glitters is gold, and that there are many shadows. I personally like to congratulate the level of the essays that were written, and after a decade of being in fashion law, it's so interesting that there's so many more of us now. It's very difficult to choose amongst these 30 essays to the finalists, and so congratulations to the winners. For me, all of you are winners, but of course we had to pick the winners, and it is what a tremendous work of our selection committee, and we had to read 30 articles in record time, and we were so objective qualifying this, and we actually chose 4 criteria, and then that's how we were able to choose the winning article. Very interesting. And the finalists, where we established different aspects: human rights, fast fashion, sustainable fashion versus sustainable fashion, and of course how to see the brands and how to use them. And so please don't lose it. We're going to launch an ebook on fashion law at the end of this year, and we're going to thank all of you for your patience and participation. And of course, let's work on fashion law because it's very important. Thank you all. We'll be in touch with you briefly for a very special online event. We'll soon be in touch. Thank you for sharing this moment with us.